Hello, let's get started by learning how to create an account on Roblox. First, let's go to roblox.com and click sign up. This form will be pretty familiar to you. Just be mindful to check your email after to verify it. Next, let's go and download the actual Roblox player at roblox.com/download. I'm using a Mac, but these will be similar instructions regardless of your operating system and even phone. You're going to go to your downloads folder and actually install it. And when you're done, sign in the actual Roblox player. And that's all you need to know. Yay! Hello. Today we're learning how to set up our own private server on Roblox. Let's start by heading to the Roblox Squad Builders page. You'll find the link attached to the description below. Once you get there, make sure you're signing in, and instead of clicking play, you're going to click the servers button. Next, you're going to find Create Private Server and select it. This is how we'll create our new server from scratch. You'll name it yourself, and then you're going to click the Buy Now button. Don't worry, creating a private server here will be free. Next, you'll click Customize in order to configure your server. The first thing you'll check is that Allow Joining is always on, but look at this Connections Allowed button. This is like the door to your server. When it's on or blue, people can enter, and when it's gray, the door is closed. At the bottom of the page is the Generate Link button. You'll copy and paste that in order to share it with anyone you want to visit your server. Now let's go back to the private servers page, and you'll notice your icon is right there with the server you just created. When you click Join, Roblox will initiate and you will launch the player. Now you're in your own private server, but be careful. It will load twice, so do not be alarmed. That is just a part of the process. And now your server is created. We'll go over the tools next time. Until then, let's leave our server for now. Let's head to our profile. Let's go down to right here. We're going to click the three dots that say Inventory, and we're going to go down all the way until you see the option for Private Servers. If you click that, you will see the server you just created as well. It should also pop up on your home screen as Recently Visited. And that's all you need to know. Yay! Hello. Today let's learn how to use the Facilitator tools in Roblox. For starters, we're going to head on over to our connections first. Without connections, no one will be able to join your server. So you're going to check your requests as well as your current connections to make sure you've accepted all of the participants you'd like to join on your server. Then we're actually going to navigate to the server using our options, getting to the Configure Server page to make sure that Connections Allowed is on. We make sure that the server door is open. Now people will be able to join your server. Next, let's make sure we go under Servers tab. Under Private Servers, you'll see yours. Do not be confused by the one at the bottom that says Servers My Connections Are In. Don't look at that. Just go back to your private server. That's the one that we're selecting. You're going to find a link, generate the link. Now you're going to generate your link, and then you're going to share it in a chat with your connections. There are multiple ways to do this. This is just one. Next, now that everybody has an invitation to the link, we need to start it. You are the only one who can start the server, so you have to join first, and then everyone can follow. As a reminder, there's 2 loading screens. So after the first one, be patient, and now you can play. Let's make sure that you're actually a facilitator by heading to Roles. Hit the Role button, and you will be prompted to select Facilitator. In order to become the facilitator, you need a password. We will give it to you. To initiate any command, you have to hit the play button. Let's check out some of the other tools that we have. Emotion charts are great for participants who are maybe not comfortable sharing how they feel on mic or typing it either. Now let's figure out another one of our superpowers: opening doors. You are not just trapped in this lobby the whole time. When you, as the facilitator, open the door to the world, all the participants are allowed to play. Highly recommended to start your sessions off. Next, if we click the Commands button at the bottom right of the screen, that's what brings up these tools. So let's click it, and let's scroll down to Unlock Location. You'll notice that you now have a locations icon. That is a fast travel tool for all players to teleport to locations. And you can lock and unlock the location, meaning stay there or you get to leave. Decide you're going to be there. And now, when you go back to commands and go back to tools, click Bring Players to Me. There are ways to reward gold to the players. It's very simple, but if you're used to token systems, this is an awesome tool for therapy sessions. You will also be able to send private messages by just clicking on Send Message under Tools. As you notice, it will only appear to the person you've sent the message to. Hey, are things getting too hectic? Why don't you hit the pause button? Everybody in the game, no matter what they're doing, will be paused and forced to listen to you. When you need to make an announcement, why don't you use the chat icon in the top left corner? When you click on that and type in it, it changes more or less your status that'll appear on the top of your character's avatar for everyone to read. Now let's play a mini game. You can select from any of the options here. Their rules are all present if you select them. And if you notice, the moment a minigame starts, you disappear, but you have access as an observer to see what your players or participants are doing. With that said, when you click that blue button on the bottom, that switches the perspective from one player to the next, so you can keep tabs on how all of them are doing. At any point in time, you can end the current minigame or scenario. And if you let the minigame or scenario finish, it will end automatically. Let's dive into scenarios. Those are a bit more structured. You will be given a prompt that will be at the top of your screen, and your students or participants will have to respond using multiple choice options at the bottom. The only right or wrong answers are really for you to decide. All of it is engineered for you to have great discussions with your participants. When you're done with that, just end current minigame, and you can even reward your players with some gold. But what are we using this gold for? Well, let's check out what is on the items option. When you click here, you see a smorgasbord of fun things to spend money on. For example, they can buy their own trail. But that's not all. Inside the lobby is the access to what I call the secret base. This is the creative kingdom where all the players are allowed to join and create whatever they want at any time. Before you let their imaginations run wild, let's make sure you understand how groups work. You're going to set up your group by clicking the Groups button on the right side of the screen, and you're going to see some options: Load Group ID and Create New Group. You're going to click Create New Group. Then you're going to name it, and then once you have, you will see that underneath it are a string of letters and numbers, and that is your group ID. You can copy and paste that using Control-C or Command-C and share that with fellow facilitators. Now they are free to create till their heart's content. You have editing control, not creation control. So if you click the giant edit button on the right side of the screen, you will be able to rotate, move, and delete any of the objects that the participants have generated. Next, let's see what happens whenever a new group has been loaded instead. As you notice, if a new group is loaded, everything that one set of characters were building disappears. To bring it back, we just load the Box Lovers group yet again, and all of the stuff that they were building has been saved. Now, we're done with this, so let's head back to the lobby and let's recall our players. When you're done with session, make sure to broadcast that message. And you're good! Now you can close Roblox too.